Hello students, hope you, your family member and your relatives are well. Please follow the guidelines provided by the government. Stay at home, stay safe, stay healthy. Today we will start our chapter number 1 in science, chapter 1, that is food. Where does it come from? Where does it come from? Students, as a heading is there, food. What is food? What is food? Any nutritious substance. Any nutritious substance that that an living organism take in order to maintain life and growth. Any nutritious substance that an living organism take in order to maintain life and growth. Any substance which we take to maintain our life, to maintain our function, to maintain our growth is called food. Now the next topic is, what are nutrients? What are nutrients? Now, a substance that provide nourishment. जो हमें नॉरिशमेंट करेगा यानी हमें पोषण देगा, हिंदी में इसको बोलते हैं पोषण. So any substance that provide us nourishment which is essential for the maintenance of life, which is essential for growth and development of life, for the growth and development of life is called nutrients. Now there are 5 major type of nutrients. 5 nutrients are there. The first one we can say carbohydrate. Now, source from where we get the carbohydrate? We get carbohydrate from rice, potato. There are many sources. What is the function of carbohydrate? If we are talking about the function, what is the function of carbohydrate? It provides us energy. And that energy is utilized for different type of function or work which our body is doing. Work, whether it's vital work or a vital work. So carbohydrate is one of the nutrient which is found in rice and potato commonly. Function it is a primary source of energy. हमें सबसे पहले एनर्जी किससे मिलेगी? कार्बोहाइड्रेट से. Now the second nutrient is protein. What are the source? If we are talking about the sources of protein found in pulses, paneer, milk, etc. What is the function की बात करेंगे. What is the function of protein? So protein are majorly, they are structural, they help in the structural foundation and the structural or we can say the growth of the body, growth and maintenance of the body. So protein is very essential for the growth and the maintenance or development of the body. Third point, Fat. Fat, where they are found? They are found in ghee, oil, right? They are the sources. Similarly, what are the function? They are also called building blocks. Building blocks of the body. ये हमारी बॉडी में क्या करते हैं? स्ट्रक्चरल फाउंडेशन में हेल्प करते हैं. They help in the structure to maintain the structure and the growth of the body and building block of the body. Similarly, they also act as a source of energy, but secondary source of energy. They are secondary source of energy. Now fourth point, we can say vitamins. What are vitamins? They require in small quantity. They require in small quantity. They also help in growth and maintenance of the body. Help in growth and maintenance of the body. They need in a small quantity. They help in the growth and maintenance of the body. Deficiency of vitamins cause many disease. For example, vitamin D. Deficiency of vitamin D cause rickets. Deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets. Similarly, deficiency of vitamin B cause a disease called beriberi. Deficiency of vitamin E cause night blindness. So, vitamins are the substance which need in very small quantity, right? And they also require or help in the growth and maintenance of the body. And the last nutrient is minerals. Minerals also require in very small quantity. Right? And they also help in the growth and maintenance. They help in growth and maintenance of the body. Clear, students? For example, see calcium. Calcium is good for bone, right? Deficiency of bone may cause weakness of the bone. वीक हो जाएंगी आपकी बोन्स अगर डेफिशिएंसी होगी. सिमिलरली आयरन इज गुड फॉर what? Iron is found in our blood. In blood, what is there? Hemoglobin is there. Inside the hemoglobin, iron is found. If you are suffering from deficiency of iron, then you will cause anemia. Clear, students? Now the next topic is balanced diet. Already you know what is balanced diet. A diet which contain all nutrients in adequate quantity is called balanced diet. Clear? And one word is there about ingredient in respect of your chapter. What are they? They are raw materials. What are the ingredients? They are raw materials. Raw materials, for example, if you prepare the dal, in the dal what will be the raw material? In the dal, the raw material will be salt, pulses, right? So they are ingredient of dal: water, spices. Clear, students? Now the next topic is sources of food, from where we get all the raw material of the food. So the next topic will be sources of food. There are two types of source. The one is obvious source. obvious sources, इसको हम मेजर सोर्स भी बोल सकते हैं, है ना? मेजर sources of the food. Major sources of the food again categorize into two ways. One is plant, another is animals. In the plant source, what we get from the plants? We get greens, we get fruits, we get vegetables, right? From the animals, what we get? We get eggs, we get meat, we get chicken, we get fish, etc. So they are obvious source, major source of the food. Obvious source is categorized into two parts: plant source and animal source. Plants, from plants we get grains, fruits and vegetable, and from the animals we get eggs, meat, chicken, fish. And another type of source is non-obvious source. Non-obvious sources, what are those things? They, like in some countries they are seaweed, the people are eating the seaweeds, red ants, and in some countries the people are also eating the insects. So they are non-obvious source. They are a minor source, very rare, minor or rare sources. Is it clear, students? The next topic is in your syllabus is nectar. What is nectar? Nectar, as you have been aware about, it is a sugary fluid secreted within the flower, It is a sugary fluid secreted within the flowers, and it is collected by honeybees, collected by bees to make honey. So what is nectar? Nectar is sugary fluid secreted within the flowers, collected by bees to make it honey. Fluid means liquid. It's a kind of liquid, semi-liquid, semi-solid. Liquid plus solid, ये मिलके क्या बनाएंगे? Fluids. Is it clear? Now the question for you, the question is like write ingredients, for ingredients for following food items. In your book, one table is there, right? So you make the same table. You need to write the food item, right? And in the next column, you will write the ingredient, and the source of ingredient. Source, in the source only you need to write plant, whether it comes from the plant or comes from the animals. Clear? Now the food item I am giving you. For example, see, kheer. Kheer is the food item. In the kheer, what are the ingredients? There are rice, there is sugar, there is spices, salt, there are dry fruits. So rice comes from plant, sugar comes from plant only. Dry fruits comes from plant only. So in this way, this is one food item. Other two food item I am giving you: dal, tea, paneer, and brinjal curry. Brinjal curry. These are 5 food items. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The next topic is animals have been categorized on the basis of their eating habits. Like, what are herbivores? Herbivores. What are herbivores? Herbivores are the animals which eat only plants and plants product. Animals which eat only plants and plants products are called herbivores. Example: deer, goat. Many examples you can consider here. Similarly, carnivores, already you know what are carnivores. Carnivores, animals which eat other flesh of other animals. Flesh or meat, we can say meat of flesh, एक word आता है flesh of other animals. Similarly, one more topic is there, that is omnivores. Omnivores means what will be there? The animals which take plants and plants product as well as flesh, both the things. Flesh, animals and plants, both the things they take, they are called omnivores, right? Or you can say herbivores, plants which eat only plants, animals which eat only plants and plants product, they are herbivores. Carnivores are the animals which eat flesh or meat of other animals. Omnivores which eat animal as well as plants product, right? Example here, carnivores example: lion, tiger. Here we can say human being, dogs, right? So here one homework I am giving you. Question: write at least 3 examples of herbivores, carnivores as well as omnivores. 3 examples you need to write. You can make the table. First you can write the herbivores, then carnivores, then omnivores. Make the columns, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 example of herbivores, 3 example of carnivores, and 3 example of omnivores, right? One more topic is there, that is sprouted seed. Sprouted seeds. What are sprouted seeds? Seeds you know very well. When a small bud comes out from the seed, when a small bud comes out of the seed is, and that is ready to germinate, which is ready to germinate, and the condition where and the state when the seed is ready to germinate or grow, right? In that moment, in that phase, in that state, the seed is called sprouted seed. Clear, students? Now the next thing which we learn is one more word is there, that is edible. Edible means eatable, you can say, right? The part which we can eat is called edible part. Generally that term is referred to the plant. For example, see mustard. In the mustard plant, what we eat? We eat its we use leaf as vegetable, as well as the seed of the mustard used to take out the oil. Clear? Similarly, if we are talking about banana, what is the edible part in banana? The fruit. Similarly, if we are talking about mango, papaya, right? You need to write, make the table. Here you can write the name of the plant. This is another question for you. Name the plant, name of the plant, and here you can write, I am writing the name of the plant: rice, mango, cabbage, cauliflower, tomato, potato, onion, spinach. You need to write the edible part of those plants. Okay, so make another table and write the edible part of the plants. I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you and enjoy your day.